So I thought my ex was made for me. Boy, I even told my friends it's my last bus stop. All my good girl tactics was on point. Now him won't finish me kwata. Oh God.
Your heart is chasing somebody else.
But if
no, what is not love? If
you just want to eat the person, or
that is why God has the right to judge us. If he has to make decisions for us, then he has no right to judge us. Because he can't make the decision for me, and at the end of the day, come and judge me for the decision you made for me.
No, see.
But if you are looking for qualities, it means that you can make it work with anyone who meets a specific requirement for you.
See, here's the thing.
If my wife wasn't there, do you think that I wouldn't have had anybody to marry? You understand? And there are Roman sisters, there are Roman fathers. Do you think they didn't create anybody for them?
Do you know that you can have that list, or maybe that sheet, or you are calling it a sheet with your spec on it, but thinking that that's what you need, or that's what you want in life, or that's what is good for you. But God may choose otherwise for you. Do you know that one to exist?
God doesn't choose for you. You will choose, and then you take it to God for blessings.
But see,
guys, I'm coming. There's an update to that one. That if you truly love someone, let them go. If they come back, it means nobody wants them. Let them go again. Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Chat and Chuckles. Yes, I know we always say exciting because every time we come here, we are excited. Today we are talking about love. And the question is, do you believe in the one? Or do you believe that there's just one person for you? And if you miss your opportunity to be with that person, you will never fall in love again. And I'm here with my people.
The boys.
And Nesta. So let's get started. I think I'll ask Nesta first because he's married. So Nesta, tell us, do you believe in the one?
The one, as in there is only one person for you, and then if you, like you said, if you miss that person, you miss the opportunity to love anybody, or whoever comes your way wouldn't be the one. So you are going to have issues with whoever come your way.
Yes.
But when you meet the one, everything is perfect.
Yes.
I mean, he's a perfect match for you. So whatever you do, I mean, you are going to end up married, or you are going to end up, they live happily ever after.
Exactly.
Well, I don't believe in the one, because I've always said that love is not a single story. You understand? Okay. Or finding true love, or finding somebody to be with is not a single story that, okay, I found somebody and that person is the one I'm going to live with because he's perfect match and all those kind of, no, I don't believe in that kind of stuff. I believe in who was there at the right time.
Okay.
Who was there at the right time. For instance, if I met somebody, the first person I was ever in a relationship with, maybe it's happening, I'm not even saying, okay, my personal story, the first person or the first relationship I could remember was when I was in GSS. I mean, it wasn't, GSS. Yeah, I fell in love in GSS.
You fell in love?
No, I mean, that is, when you are growing teenage hormones, you fall in love and all those things. So the first person I remember ever being in love with was around that time.
What was the experience?
I always say that love when we are kids is the perfect thing. You understand? Yeah, when we are young, because there are no responsibilities, there are no expectations. I mean, you are loving the person because you love the person. The person is not expecting more from you because the mother is taking care of her. She lives in the parents' house,
but
and
you
all
have
that.
your own ways of being there for the
exactly. You
ice cream.
You have. That's what I said. There are not so much expectation on you at that
the work
moment.
is not a lot.
Exactly.
You get me?
Yeah. So you concentrate on loving the person, not the other things that come with love. Yeah. So at that moment, you realize, okay, this is the person I'm in love with. But look at the time that I fell in love with that person. I was in JSS. You understand? There is no way I'm going to end up with that person. Or the chances of ending up with that person is very slim, because one, I'm not mature. So how would I even interpret everything that is going on around me? You understand? How would I even deal with her emotional stress or whatever she comes to the table with? I'm not that mature to be able to handle her in that moment. So there's no way, or there's chances of me ending up with her, and we'll behave immaturely. We'll fight, we'll talk about things that are not even necessary and all those things. Up to now, I don't even know how we broke up. But it didn't end up anywhere. So the time is very important. Okay. And I wouldn't even have the resources that I will have to manage a relationship. Because I'm a boy living with my parents. How much do I have to even, if you have to travel somewhere, if I have to, all those things wouldn't work.
And you were not in love, because I know of boys, they used to steal their parents' money.
Oh, that, no.
They use it to spoil girls.
But how long would you go to steal?
The girls to do same.
The girls to steal.
But how long would you steal just to, cater for somebody that you are in love?
As long as they
will catch you. So when they catch you, they will beat you. And those days too, when they catch you for stealing, is the worst embarrassment you ever meet in your life. Then they will take you to school and say, this guy is a thief.
You did it for love.
At that time, even the girl that you stole for will leave you. Because who is going to end up with a thief? Yeah, so I believe that to really be in love with somebody, or the aspect of people saying, this is the one for me, it mostly depends on timing. And then also, apart from the timing, so everything is supposed to work. And it could be anybody at all. It's random. It's chances. Because looking at how I even ended up with it could have been anybody. Mm-hmm. If my wife wasn't there, do you think that I wouldn't have had anybody to marry? You understand? And there are Roman sisters, there are Roman fathers. Do you think they didn't create anybody for them? And now that they are Roman fathers or Roman sisters, what happened to those people that they created for them?
God gave them another calling.
So if there's a balance, their partners are in priesthood or are eunuchs or, I want to say impotent.
Yeah, so
there are people who are impotent but they are married. So they have someone with them, but they're impotent.
Yeah, so that perfect one, it doesn't work for me. There are so many reasons why there shouldn't be perfect one, but there should be so many people. That is how come you even meet somebody, you are in a relationship with somebody, and then you are even seeing another person outside. You get it.
That's not very usual.
It's not usual, but it's happening because I've married.
There's a difference between you are seeing someone else. You are seeing someone else as you are acting on it, or you are just seeing the person you are admiring and you are not following up.
Whether you are admiring or you are not, whatever happens, your heart is chasing somebody else. What is not love?
If you just want to eat the person, or the person
if there is the one, that is also another aspect. If there is the one, then it means that when you meet that person, everything else should stop. No, not that you should never look at. Everything else should stop because you've met the one.
But why?
They've taken my ribs.
Must it be so? No, how do you arrive at the point where if there is that one, it is not possible for you to?
Because there is one person for you.
God's creation is beautiful, guys.
That's what I'm saying. If the concept is there is one person for you, and that person is perfect. The person matches everything, your desires, your dreams, everything. So immediately it's like a square peg in a square hole, whom it fits like this. What? You get it?
Hey, bro, why are you doing? What are you doing?
Demonstrate.
No, yeah. So if it fits, then you are locked in. So why are you going to look up, or why are you going to look at somebody else?
So, like the way you are acting, so does it mean you also don't believe in the one?
No. I personally, I believe that I'm looking at it in my religious background kind of way. Even Adam, God, when God created Adam, he realized that Adam was alone and felt that he needed someone to more like cushion him and make him happy and make him whole or complete. So they made Eve for him. Why didn't God create 2 girls for him? But then maybe or 3 different women for him to choose. They made one for him. You get it? So I am of the belief that everyone has someone out there. If you don't end up with
everyone has someone out there is different from everyone has the perfect match out there. Everyone has someone out there.
That is what I actually
everyone has someone out there. You meet somebody who will fall in love with
everyone has that person out there. The person that
the tailor-made.
Your rape. So you believe that there's
a
woman out there with your missing rape.
Yes.
And so if
she's there, I'm looking for her.
So if you don't meet her, that's it.
No, that's not the point. See, so I'm coming. Okay. If you don't meet that person, God is a merciful and a miracle working God. So he can give you a replacement. You get it.
It beats the concept of the one. The one is supposed to be that one person.
No, bro. So here's the thing. let's not look away and say that there is a way the world look at things, and there is a way spiritually to things are happening.
Preach on, Pastor. Preach on, Pastor.
Well, yeah. So I strongly believe that God has that person out there for everyone. But then again, some things can happen. Maybe the person died young. That doesn't mean that just because the person died young, you are living, you will be alone for life. No, I believe that God makes.
But God knows that person is going to die young, so you wouldn't create anybody for that person.
No, you cannot think for God, bro.
But that is,
you can't think for God.
When we go to that area, then we are going to deal with a lot of stuff.
No, that's the area I'm leaning towards.
Okay.
So I feel that's in my point is I feel that everyone has that person out there that God created for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever happens and then you don't meet that person, I believe God makes adjustments for us. So that's why I'm seeing it that way. So I believe that person out there is for me.
According to you, there are people like you could be with someone and make it work, even though the person is not your one.
That is possible. But then again, I believe that if you are with someone, see, the thing is, some people may have revelations that this is the person, but there are people who don't even get that revelation. And you are with the person. How do you know now then that
revelations, like the one that some pastor will come and say, God said I'm supposed to marry?
That one too is there. Then again, there are people. Do you know that people pray about their partners? Yes, and ask God for today. I'm in the spirit of Christ, and ask God for signs. Do you get me? Mm-hmm. Maybe you could be, let's say for a guy, you could be around women or women are in your life and you're asking God for signs. God should point you in the right direction. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
You could get a sign. You get it.
Don't you think it's your mind?
No, I believe in God.
I believe the human mind, like
so
no, God speaks to us in various ways.
I'm not saying God is not speaking, but like in a situation where you tell God that, oh, I want to see this sign in this person to know that this person is the one. All of a sudden, your mind will start looking for things like that to find in the person.
Oh,
and even if it's not there, you will create it.
No, you don't go.
No, you cannot decide for God
with blank sheets. What you do is that you want. You yourself, you know what you want.
Yes.
I want a woman like this. I want a woman like this. I want a woman like this. A woman with this qualities, a woman with this. A woman who does this work, a woman who doesn't do this and all that. It's in your head.
Yes.
And you pray to God. Unless you have two people that you are looking at, and then you are asking God, these two people, choose one for me. Even that one, if you like us, you will lean on the one that has us and said, God, choose that person for you.
You are looking at fiscal stuff.
Because that is the feeling. But if you are not looking for, if you have a blank space and you are telling God that, God, I want this kind of space, then definitely you yourself meet a person of that standard and move towards it.
Do you know that you can have that list? Or maybe that sheet of, you are calling it a sheet with your spec on it.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking that that's what you need or that's what you want in life or that's what is good for you. But God may choose otherwise for you. Do you know that one to exist?
God doesn't choose for you. You will choose and then you take it to God for blessings.
That's also another argument. Some people believe that God chooses for you.
No, God doesn't choose
and
for you.
Some also say God doesn't choose for you.
When God points you in the right direction,
God will choose for you.
What God
says there, He created everything and it was good.
God is suffering.
God created everything and it was good. So as for God, everything that He created, He says is good. Anyway, Jao, you have your will. Yeah, you have your will. So go for one. Come to church and let me bless it for you.
Check to see if my week is here. Oh, it's missing.
So tell me, in all your relationship experience, you've never met someone who felt like this person right here is the one for me?
There have been occasions like that.
Okay,
but here's the thing. You may want someone and feel right about the person. But if the person doesn't feel right about you or wants you back in return, you cannot force it. Right?
So that means
there have been situations where
according to you, she's the one. But according to her, you are not the one.
Yes.
Not here.
Yes.
I'm speaking, guys. I'm speaking.
No, okay, go on.
I'm speaking.
Okay, yeah.
So I've met people who I really, really feel that I could settle with them. You get it?
Okay.
But then again, maybe 1, 2, 3 happen, it doesn't work out.
No, let me ask you this. It made you feel you could settle with them. What made you feel that you could settle
And
with
the
those
person mean family specs to Jan.
No, it's not your specs. No, I'm not even talking about your specs. What you saw in that person, or what were you, or what was going through your mind that made you feel like, okay, this is the person, this is it. I'm going to stop
like
here.
you rightly said early on, everybody has qualities they are looking out for in whoever they desire to settle with. I see those qualities in people I guess close to.
Yeah.
Maybe not all.
You see those qualities in people, not one person.
Of course, man. Of course.
I want you to underline that one.
I'll
Not
come
one
in.
person.
No, yeah, of course. I mean, it can be in more than one person. You get it? But there are some, and they are in degrees as well. So maybe when you are rating them, maybe this person have about 60% of what you are looking for, 70%, 80%. You get it? So you settle with the highest number. You get my point. So it doesn't mean that what you are looking for in A could not be in B.
So her question is,
because they are good values.
have you all your life, have you met some people that you thought they were
indeed.
the one?
Oh, indeed, I have.
And then now you think they are not the one?
No, it's not a matter of now I think they are not the one.
No, yeah, you said no, at a point they were the one. No, see,
No, but
now you think they are not the one.
See, here's the thing. I believe that, me, I don't just live my life. I'm not living life in the, how would I say it? Like the world view kind of thing. I believe I'm directed by God who created me, whom I believe in. You get me? So if certain things don't move the way I want it, I believe, and I pray about it, and still it doesn't go that way, I feel that God is telling me that, okay, this is not what I've meant for you. You get me? Because I'm a strong believer in my creator.
Yeah, I always say human beings, we always want meaning to things. So where there is no meaning, we force meaning to be there. You get it? We want this to mean ABC. So once we don't see the meaning, then we will create the meaning. For instance, you are in a relationship with somebody within some or whatever, she feels like, okay, at this point in time, you are not the person that I want to live. And then the person leave the relationship, right? And then for you to find meaning in the person's living, you tell yourself, she's not the one. It wasn't meant to be.
No.
If it was meant to be, that person would have stayed.
Yes,
you understand? Like what they say, if you let the bird go when it comes to you. You let them go.
You made a point. You made a point.
Yeah.
You made a point that's waiting some.
No. You say people live for their own selfish interest.
That's what
But guys, I'm coming. There's an update to that one. That if you truly love someone, let them go. If they come back, it means nobody wants them. Let them go again.
So for you to say it ended because they were not meant to be, or they were not meant for you, it's an encouragement you give to yourself, because there should be meaning to whatever happened.
I'm not a quitter. I'm a warrior.
No,
I'm trying to make a point.
Okay.
So for me, if I want something, I will go. I will keep going. I will keep going and be making my points. That is me. To some level. You get me?
So at what point do you give up?
At that point, meaning so baby question.
No, but at what point will you give up?
It depends on the people.
You can't keep going.
No, see, you put a lot of things together.
Because that's what I'm saying. Me in my life.
Honestly, what I'm thinking is that, so for you, even though you believe like there's someone perfectly for you, you have met a lot of people that you felt were perfect for you.
No, and let's not say it that way. If you say it that way, you are trying to put me in a box. And I earlier on said that you may see very good qualities that you want in someone, but then again, they are in levels or degrees. You definitely settle for the best, the one that awaits all of them.
There is not the one.
You settled for. Look at that. You said you settled for.
Yes.
You settled for.
Which means that.
Let me tell you something. When I was in JSS, the lady I dated was the one. And my GM said, you feel then it's not that it didn't work. We didn't even have the environment to make it work because we were kids. I went to SS. I had someone. this is the one. At any point in time, when you meet
Whoever
somebody,
you meet and you get
you
into a
feel it's
relationship
a feeling there that
Oh,
she's the one. This is the person, because the fact that you even approach the person and propose to the person, that you saw something
within
in
a day
her.
by.
Yeah, something pull. There was a pull and there was a push, and you people came together. So at that moment, you will feel say is the one, and then something might happen, and the person is not. You understand? So how many frogs do you have to kiss before you meet the princess?
No, you have to kiss so many frogs.
Because
No,
I
but
believe
see-
that if there is
see,
truly the one,
there is-
and then you meet the person, like the way you say you are looking for qualities, you are looking for this. If like you guys align, the person may not even get even like the highest or whatever, but there is a cosmic force bringing you together. And so once you get together, because you are perfect for each other, you make accommodations for each other's imperfections.
A lot
That
falls
is the
in line.
concept
Do you
of
get
the
it?
one.
A lot
Right.
falls in place. Do you get it?
But if you are looking for qualities, it means that you can make it work with anyone who meets a specific requirement for you.
See, here's the thing. Whoever I meet here, anybody at all has certain things you want to see in whoever you want to meet, based on your belief as a person.
Yes,
You get it?
yes.
You see, so I made mention earlier on also that sometimes you may be feeling that this person is for you, but God may choose something else for you, which is not yours.
Why are you bringing God into
Tell him-
your bad choices?
No.
Why are you bringing God into your bad choices?
Then I'm human
Because
and I can make
I know
bad
for a
choices.
fact
You know,
that-
so you
No, I'm
mean
a human
say,
and I can make
No,
bad
I
choices.
know for a
no,
fact
I
that-
understand. So you are telling me, say, you met somebody and I will feel say you're not,
No,
but
bro.
God said say you're not. Is that what you are telling us?
God
Bro,
will
I
go
didn't
and
say
choose
that.
the one you don't
Bro,
want.
I didn't say that.
So,
I didn't say that.
okay, so explain the God factor.
The God factor here is that you may be with someone, because I am human, I may be with someone and actually feel that this is the person. A lot of people are with people they didn't even seek based on belief. Let's say they didn't seek guidance and they are with those people. And a lot is happening to them in that union.
They didn't
You
seek
get it?
what?
They didn't seek guidance from their creator.
Okay.
As in I'm looking at it from my God
From your
perspective.
point of view, yeah.
Get me? People there's a need for people who believe in God to seek direction for who their life
So
partner
what if you don't believe in God? You can't have a
and
successful the one.
whatever you believe in, follow it.
Some people don't believe in anything. Atheists, they are not
To
believing
believe in anything in itself is belief. You get me? And so you make choices based on that. So
Yeah, they don't believe in it, but they can have success. They can successfully meet somebody else. and
whatever
they
choice
live
you
with.
make, you live with anything that comes out of it. That's it. But I am speaking based on my belief. There's
Because
a need for
to
me
be
ask
honest,
for
the God factor in this whole thing, we can explain it, and then because other people will say we are thinking carnally. I mean, Christians would definitely say you are thinking carnally, so you don't understand what happens in the spiritual realm and everything. But I believe, to me, the choices have been left. That is why God has the right to judge us. If He has to make decisions for us, then He has no right to judge us. Because He can't make the decision for me, and at the end of the day, come and judge me for the decision you made for me.
No, see.
Please let me land.
Okay.
Please let me land.
Land.
So if God is going to choose a
Are you coming
partner,
as a helicopter? Are you coming as a plane?
I'm coming like a first train. If God is going to choose my partner for me, then at the end of the day, He lacks every right to judge me based on the choice that I made. But you made your choice. You took it to church. What say? We na mafao. All the women that God created, we na mafao. It doesn't mean it's going to work. It doesn't mean it will not work. It doesn't mean the person is the perfect one or the one who is tailor-made for you. It's something you found based on a criteria. And that criteria is not only in one person. If you are looking for fair ladies, there are plenty fair ladies. If you are looking for ladies who speak a word,
There's one on set.
if you are looking for ladies who speak a way, there are plenty. If you are looking for ladies who can cook very well, there are plenty. If you are looking for, what qualities are you looking for in a woman that you can't find in a lot of women? So in that vein, whoever you are looking for, there are thousands of them. So it depends on time, opportunity, and access.
No, but Nesta, I think there's a flaw in your arguments, because if it's about finding someone to settle down with, then yes, you can go with a checklist and be taking whatever. But if you're looking for love, right, somebody.
What do you mean by
people
looking?
marry people they don't love.
Exactly.
Please.
all the
That
time.
argument, I would not, even in my
are-
Akan dialect, they say, Obi nti sika nware na
Oh,
etamfo.
but
So that one, unless it's
people
something
marry
happened,
people
no.
they don't love. Arrangements, even in the past, marriage was
It's
not
done.
based on love.
No.
Transactions, power exchange, alliance, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not what we are talking about. It's not about marriage. We are talking about love.
Love, life
like
partner.
someone that will give you that love that you hold on to that love.
No,
through
we are not
life
talking
and all
about.
that.
We are not talking about.
Yes, the
it's not
one.
also. It's, the
Nesta.
one doesn't mean say.
Or we are talking about marriage.
No, it's not. It's not marriage.
Then it
No,
can be
but the one.
anyone.
No, the one gets to marriage.
Nesta.
What is the
Not
end game?
always. Not always.
So you will leave the one.
Nesta.
No, you will leave the one.
Wait.
That's how we.
No, if there's no end
somebody
game,
can be your one, but you may not be the person's the one.
then that means you are
No,
not.
let's-
There's no match.
let's start
The
here.
thing
Yeah,
is, there's
so
some
what
we
the
need
person can be
conditions.
the one
Get
for
something
you.
clear here. So that perfect one that we are talking about, do you think that or
We are not looking
is
for
this-
perfect
is-
one. No. We are looking for perfect match for you.
Yes,
For
that's
me,
my point. So
for
yeah,
you.
that's what I'm addressing. So if you find that person, does that mean that life will be so rosy? No, I don't think so.
But
Because you are telling me-
then,
Joe,
then
I'm
what
trying
is-
to address
then
the
what
point
is
you
the-
made earlier.
Then what is the point?
No,
What-
Theo, no. As human as we are, we are not perfect,
Okay.
or we are not downright righteous, and we are human. To be human means that you can err. You get it.
Yeah, I
so
get
if
it.
you find that person that you are with, it does not mean that life will be sugar, honey all
I
the
didn't
time.
say that.
It
I've
happens.
heard that you
It
can
does.
have two great loves in a lifetime.
3, 4,
Some
5.
say 3, some say 7. There are people who just understand your soul, right?
They understand
you
your
don't
soul.
even need to do too much. You don't need to dilute yourself when you are with them. You can just be all of you, all your excesses. Even when you are
Why
being
did it
too
end?
much, they can
Why did it
accommodate
end?
Again, that's where human factor comes in. And so you.
So if
you
it
realize
ends,
that-
it means he's not the one,
no,
right?
he is. You realize that
Oh,
you
So
No,
it
I-
can end.
No, it
it can.
Yes.
No,
yes.
it can
Yes.
end, and he's still the one.
Yes,
Oh, it's
you
possible.
move
I
on,
believe it's possible.
You meet other people who are amazing to you.
It's possible.
But the connection
Does-
you had with that person, it's like nobody can match it. And for me, that is what the one means to me, that I'm with you and I can be myself in all my full range and I'm not too much for you. Like, I don't need to explain myself. You get me. I don't even need to open my mouth to say certain things. You can just know that, okay, this is what this person
And
is
you
going
think
through
you
based on
think
how
you
she
think
reacts.
that thing can happen with only one person.
It has happened with me with only one person. And even till now, no matter how, I know, angry Facebook men will come after me. No matter who I meet and how amazing they are.
Putting a disclaimer.
Yeah, like, I think I had this guy who was telling me that he knows that the person that was the one for me has set a bar that he cannot cross. And I was telling him that I'm not looking for him in you. But then this guy was acting as if he was in competition with.
The one.
Yes, and it was so unhealthy because you are not him. You don't have the connection we had. We can be great together, but he was the one. And I don't think that we
So
should
the
be-
one shouldn't necessarily end in they live happily ever after.
No, like, it doesn't always go that way, but
Then what is the point of someone being the one?
No, so
You get to
that's what
experience
That's
them.
what I'm saying. So who defines the one being live forever after? Who
it's
defines
a
that?
fairy tale.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, me, I believe
The
say
prince kisses the princess.
there
they live
are
happily
there
ever
are
after.
experiences that change you as a person. Me, if I talk about all the fancy love feelings that I've had, there are some people I remember I've even shared it on Facebook before. I met those days that okay, you are Gen Z, so
Are you pointing in my direction?
you know those days that we were writing letters. I found a lady a girl in your friend is a Delhi, is it that junior graphic?
Junior
You know, people were looking for pen pals and then all that. Yeah, so we had completed
Done that,
GSS.
seen that.
Yeah, we had completed GSS, and then I think I found one lady in the papers, and then we started writing to each other. You understand? And the vibe was there. I didn't know her. I haven't met her. Those days it wasn't even easy to see somebody like, because I will write to her, who send me, the only photo I have of her was the one in the junior graphic.
The one you
and it was terrible. You know, those pictures, they print it anyhow.
You saw that picture and you still wrote to her. You chose her and wrote to her.
I wrote to her. Those days, I mean, we were
so it wasn't about the picture?
No, I wrote to a lot of people. You know, those that you select because you want to have a friend, pen pal.
You were hunting.
So you wrote to a lot of, and that person replied, forgotten the name. We exchanged letters for about 4 years. I proposed. She accepted. We haven't met each other. I proposed. She accepted.
This
we
was
chopping,
after JSS.
After that is 99, 2000, 2001, 2002.
Let's go on.
Yeah, 99. So we exchanged letters. And we haven't had the opportunity to meet. But she was so annoying. And we were fighting in letters. Like she writes me a letter to insult me, and I write letter to insult her.
I see.
You understand? We never met until we broke up.
Before you met.
We didn't meet, but we broke up. Up to now, I don't even know. I shared it on my Facebook some time ago. I even mentioned the name. I remember just one name.
Wow. Now we are in social media. Have you tried to out for?
We exchanged letters, sir. The only thing is send me a picture. Get away. Photo keka get me ma send no me shoot.
But then she knows you.
My Jimmy baggy. My Jimmy baggy ni laboro sneakers be a picture they are send because the promise was that when we go to SHS we were going to exchange pictures. I had Winneba and she had Fancyman girls. And surprisingly, I was going to Fancyman girls when I was going to Fancyman girls for like every weekend. I was there because the Beza was my friend. The Beza of friends, but that time was a tenant in one of our house, so he was a very good friend. And I was going there. So I sent him a picture. She said,
you go, you look for her.
And you didn't tell her you come to her school, so you like to meet her.
She will even meet you. Then she will write nice letter.
But is it
and I was blasting her.
She was just playing with you.
We fought on it until we broke up. I had never met her, but we were fighting. Somebody you haven't met, so
that's a special.
We met in a letter. We fell in love with a letter, and then we broke up in the letter.
Line man, man. What line did you give me?
I think it should be a movie.
Yeah, so every person that I've met, I thought she was the one. When I was in SHS2, there was a whole lot of drama about the people that I met, and one of my senior Rosie, I remember him. He says, you worry yourself. Ask all those people who left this campus. Nobody ends up marrying the people that you people are toying around. You are too young.
You are doing help me finish my course.
Exactly. When you're after school, it will be so difficult for you to even keep up. And it was true because we didn't have phones. All you could do was to write a letter. I remember the one that I was with when I came home. We were trying so hard to stay together that we were sending emails. And emails, you have to go to cafe. And I was living in a town in Kwanofe where there was no internet cafe. So I would travel to Kumasi to go and send email.
Hey, guy.
And come back. Many.
Oh, for love.
And I'll come back to Dunkwao. And then a month later, I'll go and check, say, emails that is supposed to be. You can't say, oh no. You have to travel to go and check, say, what send you email, right? And it was so hard to keep. That's what I'm saying, say, it's timing. Maybe if I had all the resources, I would have ended up with most of the people, some of the people I met initially. But you don't have the resources. So you keep going. Until when I met my wife, she wasn't like, oh, this is the one I'm going to marry. She wasn't.
No, you know, some of these things, people don't say it all.
No, it's not that you
some
say
of
it.
These things are in their mind.
You see somebody.
Some people actually say the
moment
they met the person, they're like, this is the person I'm going to end up with.
Oh, yeah,
and
some people.
No, it happens. When I met her, we're in school. So how can I meet somebody in school and then she's the one? You understand? And we went through a lot of trajectories before we even came together as boyfriend and girlfriend. And to me, she wasn't the one. She was somebody I was dating. Until it gets to a point, it clicks. You say, make a step. You understand? Because you've been with this person, and like wherever you've been to, she's there. It's like Bonnie and Clyde. You are moving everywhere. you can't leave.
Where have you robbed?
Is there?
Where have you robbed? So Bonnie and Clyde, they commit crime together.
We've robbed banks.
Yes.
We've robbed.
Police, that part will come and get you.
So you get it. So it depends on where you are in life, and even your the resources available to you and all those to make you decide, say, this is the one. It can be the one, and then things will change, and she might not be the one. You might be here with Nayram because she's here. We are talking, she's the one. She said, what if she travels to Togo? Are you going to have the same resources?
Togo is just here.
Togo is just here, but it's not just here for everyone. You understand? It's not, that's a long relationship. Sometimes it works for some people. Sometimes it doesn't work for some people. It depends on the resources you have available, the emotional resources, the saying, even intellectual resources, or even the maturity that you have to even keep it going. It's not easy.
Technology is bridging the gap, guy.
It's not about technology. You have phones. How many people do you even talk to?
Because some people.
When I say you talk to the person you are with.
No, some people will tell you that they always want to see you, like be in your presence when you are
should be
together.
in love language, physical touch. Who quite a long distance that
I'll stretch my hand through the phone.
In relationship with somebody who's
FaceTime.
That's what they do. That's what they do. When they are going to sleep, then they'll be watching each other. Then when they are bathing, they take their phone to the bathroom.
Humans love suffering. Humans love suffering so
And they
much.
feel okay about it.
Yes,
You will
as
be
long as
okay.
you are
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't blame them, or I wouldn't even say that. I mean, they are doing the wrong. When it comes to love, everybody
on a
channel, the medium that they will use to express their love. So that one you can't combat. I still stand said there is no one who's supposed to ring your bell, or who's supposed to. There are several of those people that you can meet. If it wasn't her, it could be somebody else. But
that's
at this moment in time, I'm with her.
Yeah, so we look at the Facebook comments. We asked some people earlier this week. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday. If they believe in the one. And Anna Banana, I think we've read her comments before. Yeah. So she says, very true. Like, she believes there's the one. But sometimes they usually come in forms we don't like. So we miss them. Also, we say it to console single people. That's...
So what does she mean? That we miss them.
Yes.
So you go through life without meeting the one?
Possibly.
I think so.
Wow.
I think so.
Because like we all say, we have things we are looking for. And so you could meet someone who could be...
said that person doesn't come in the shape that you are looking for.
Yeah, so you miss
them.
Shape. I think I want to believe that.
Yeah. No, in a form or in a shape. We are talking about character or even physical attributes or whatever.
Everything
they don't come
together.
They don't come in the... But who made that? Who did you wrong? Who did you wrong for your other one to be the one that you don't want?
But didn't Titan
who did you wrong? I mean,
no, but didn't Titan say that it could be that the one for you, he's a God who give you like something else that you don't want.
My problem is,
so if there's a higher power,
if the one for me is the person I don't want, then you didn't give me. Why do you give me? For instance, if I'm giving a Muslim pork, have I given him anything? Because he doesn't like it. They don't eat pork. So I present a pork to a Muslim and said, this is the meat for you.
Hosea didn't want to marry a prostitute.
No, I'm not going there.
God doesn't give you anything that's not good for you.
Hosea didn't want a
It's not about what is good for you. I'm not saying what is good for you.
You have a mind that God doesn't have.
How do you bait a fish?
No, see, this is not about baiting fish. This is not about baiting fish. My point is,
I should be.
There's a reason why God is God. There's a reason why he is God.
I don't want to go. Listen,
you will go.
I don't want to go. No, I don't want to.
Because you asked me a question, you will go.
No, I don't want to go to the God factor because
you will
there are so many explanations to God. You understand that? If we say we are going in here, this podcast we will not finish. But I'm saying, my point.
But we have to put the points we want to make out.
What's wrong or what offense did I commit in my first life for somebody to give me the one that I don't want? Because the one that we are talking about is that person who makes everything good for you, who complements. There should be some sort of connection. There should be some sort of like this is the one. I mean, to me, my perspective, this is the one for me. It's supposed to be like this. And then you bring somebody I can't even look at, and you tell me that this is the one.
My question to you, I have a question. I have a question for you. I have a question. The question is, you are emphasizing on the fact that, again, God gives you who you don't like.
I didn't see everything I've said. I haven't mentioned God.
No, but that's what you're pointing at. You said, what's wrong have you done that someone will bring you? Who are you talking about?
No, according to the comments
that you can get the one that he comes in a form you don't
like.
And I think that is basically
what offense should you commit for somebody?
You shouldn't be quick to write people off. You may see you've not gotten to know the person, you don't even know if that person is for you.
Please, in life we have to also be real. Obia say first impression counts, and there is a reason why first impression counts. If today you give me the wrong impression and I overlook it, that is what you people will say red flag. I saw it and I didn't take notice of it. So first impression counts. You come to me and you give me the first impression and I say because he could be the one, let me give. And I will give that person another opportunity. And if it backfires, you the same people will come and you will even advise me, oh, you saw the red flag and then you did. So if he is the one meant for me, I should also have a connection with that one.
I think
I should commit an offense.
We established something earlier on that if the person is the one, it doesn't mean that there will not be issues.
There will be issues, but he is saying, they come in a form that you don't like.
Yes, it's happening.
Hey, but let them
the person is moving with her mind and or his mind.
Please.
And so you've never met someone you didn't like at first, but eventually you got to know them, and then you realize that this person is actually cool, and then you guys started vibing really well.
No, we are talking about the one.
Yes.
We are not talking about circumstances, because in my office, I don't go to the office looking for the one.
Your wife,
there are so many colleagues.
And you were like, hey, this is the woman I like. You said people went through a lot of trajectory, so you didn't.
The trajectory doesn't mean like there is something I don't like her.
It didn't even dawn on you that wait, this is the woman I should spend. Until you said it got to a certain point, and you said you want to take this step. Right?
You see, people meet people.
Listen.
People meet people that
initially
you may not feel that the person is the one for you.
Exactly.
But at some point, you may feel that that's the person you want to
I can put 20 ladies here, 20 women here, and you will sit here and you look at all their faces and you will know the ones you will love to be with out of the 20. Mm-hmm. You will know. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean
based on what? Based on what?
You don't see people and you say, oh, this person is nice. You they have
that's what I asked based on what, because are you just looking at the physical appearances or
even physical appearance? Everybody makes impression on somebody. So the fact to say, when I saw her and I can say, this is the person, you should like the person enough to even give opportunity or to even provide space for the person. Me, I don't like a woman who is not beautiful. All my friends are beautiful.
It's okay, next person.
So immediately you
God come and see your son.
Okay,
so God will come and he says you've created a beautiful.
It's okay. So the next comment said that so I thought my ex was made for me. Boy, I even told my friends it's my last bus stop. All my good girl tactics was on point. Now him won't finish me kwata. Oh God. I don't want my hand come out that gender with dangling talking back. Get the person you want and close your eyes to the ifs and doubts and concentrate on their strengths. That's all.
That is where I'm coming from. My point is, get the person you want. Close your. So that means that don't go for the point
that this fellow thought wrong. That this is the person she wanted, and they are doing her kwata. Does not mean that person was the one. The person thought wrong. She said she thought it was the person. That doesn't mean that person is the one.
Nobody thinks in vacuum. Before we think,
but Nesta,
we think with the information available to us.
You can be wrong about the things you think about.
Exactly. You can be wrong, but you can't be wrong based on nothing. Right? Or say, what did he say? I thought, and that thought goes into the experiences she had with the person, maybe how kind the person was, or whatever. Because for you to think somebody might be the one, there should be a lot of things you
Definitely,
like
she saw
about.
some things. All right, fine.
Yes. And
There
I'm
should-
sure that the experiences were not all bad. Maybe the bad wrecked her, but she had wonderful experiences.
And
as
then
well.
later she
Now,
wants to
Nesta,
finish
see
her
you.
kwata-kwata.
See, Nesta,
And that
see
is
you.
how.
If someone is not for you, it doesn't mean that the person will come out giving you.
No,
gas
no, no.
goes.
I'm not saying that.
It's
I'm
you.
not saying that.
Sometimes
I'm not
it's
saying
a meandering effect.
Every love relationship starts beautifully. I've
Of
never
course.
seen love relationship start here. It starts beautifully.
She made her
Offer me
decision too quickly
Offer
that
me
he was the
2
one.
hours a day. Offer me 2 hours a day. Or to me text him. It's all nice. Oh, cut it. I won't cut it. Cut it first. We go through all those phases. Touch the screen. Oh, feel that. Feel my heart. We go through that.
Oh, you've
phases.
done that?
No, I haven't done that. I haven't done that. We go through that phase until it gets to a point where the faces start to show and realize maybe I didn't study the person. Or so that is exactly what when it comes to the one for me, you get somebody, you choose somebody out of their flaws and everything. This is who I chose because there are some flaws I can deal with, or there are some deal breakers I feel like, okay, this one I can handle. There are certain things I can't handle at all. I can't handle at all. So those ones, you let it go. So you take your poison, that will kill you slowly. Not the one that will then you are gone. So if you meet that person like she is saying, that is the one.
For all you
and
know,
that person
the guy
can come
didn't even kwata thing.
And somebody
Were you there?
yes,
So that's what I'm saying. For all you know, the guy didn't really show
What is
any
kwata
shaking.
kwata for you is not kwata kwata
No,
for
so
her.
I think that mostly when a relationship ends, we consider it tragic because it has ended. You know, like the way Nesta is saying, happily ever after, happily. So you could have like really like a real good connection with someone, but the moment it ends, it's like then it wasn't meant to
Then
be.
you start remembering
It
the
wasn't
tough times
real.
rather, and
Yes.
you are trying to quantify
You
how
need
many
to-
bad times you've had, and you are
Exactly.
making it the real
It's
point.
more of a coping mechanism to tell yourself that it wasn't even that great. But
Sorry for you, okay? Sorry for
anyway,
you. May you not experience any kwata.
amen. Me and her both, we are looking for the one.
So they are all-
This one is a man. He is saying that there is someone compatible with each person, but made for you, dear. Your rib is not in one person. Oh.
Huh.
So what if
How
that
many ribs
person?
do we have? Time?
So what if that person that was meant for you died in an accident even before you got to meet them? Does that mean you are lost in this world for life without anyone else for you? It's more about compatibility, I think.
This guy
these are the
can
languages.
This guy can be a polygamist.
No, this
If
is the
his
language.
ribs are a lot, and he's been started
No,
with
this is the
different
thing.
women.
These are the things I want to hear when it comes to the one.
Now you want to hear doesn't mean that it makes it so.
No, I'm not saying
Everybody
say.
and what they believe.
Yeah. I'm not. When it comes to, but we should have a pool. We should have a
And
standpoint.
I also believe that people who, like you said, he can be a polygamist. I believe that people who think anyone can be the one tend to be polyamorous instead of
No.
monogamous. That's what I believe.
Don't go
Because
there.
they believe they can make it work with anyone.
It's
right?
It's not. It's
It's
not
not
like
good.
it's not. No,
It's not good.
but once you settle with the one, once you settle with someone, when you go to this marriage ceremonies and all that, the fact that you are settling with this person doesn't mean say you won't meet any person who is better than who you are choosing.
Yeah, so
You
the
will
moment
meet,
they meet
but
that
you have
person,
settled.
What is better?
Eh?
What is better?
Maybe quality.
By your own definition. As for better, I won't define what is
When
better
did
for
your
you.
list, maybe you met someone after your marriage who has a higher number.
When to
than the
say,
woman you
Ubiaka say, I can say 3 days after marriage, I met my soulmate. Won't say that. Because I met my soulmate at my wedding.
I will elevate that
That
person
one is a
to that level. Whoever
I met my soulmate at my wedding. Won't it be
That
that?
one is a lie.
Anyway, let's move.
Yeah, so this
That's the marriage of convenience. The person wasn't ready to marry.
exactly like it was a transaction or something.
Whatever you say, the person is enjoying. Allow people to be who they want.
Enjoyment that will lead you to a shaggy.
Please, guys, I'm
Let's
moving
go on.
on. So this person is a lady. She's saying that it's not true. There's nothing like the one. There are multiple people who may be compatible with you. Some may be more compatible than others. You may think they were made specially for you, but it is not so. It's just that few people are able to meet those who suit them so well. Others aren't too lucky.
So everybody is speaking my language. I think the comment section favors what I'm saying.
Your language is too carnal.
Maybe I'm selecting comments that favor you.
No, I don't know. I didn't select the comment. You did. So if you are selecting, they are all speaking that way. Then this people have the perception, and I like the fact that people are not dying to meet a specific one.
No, I think
I like that fact
it's
because
of age. Do you think age has a role to play? Like when you are young, you are full of hope. You think that there's just one person, but maybe when you've been through it.
That's why I say. That's why I said time.
We've kissed so many frogs.
Time and resources will define who you will be or who you will settle with. Time and even the situation you find yourself in will determine who you settle with.
How for this person, his own is, he said that if there truly is one for me, then she has an unbelievably coded hiding spot. And then he did this broken heart emoji. Oh.
Just after now, who know?
Yes. Oh, my dear, I'm here. Come for me. I'll do two, then we are gone. So the first one is a lady. She's saying that some people will say they don't believe the one, but finally meet their soulmate here. Okay, bye-bye. And then someone is saying that it's true. I can confirm there were 3 people made for me.
I see.
A man.
Wow.
Yeah, a man.
This is a confirmed polygamist.
Unless those who believe they can find multiple loves usually tend to be polyamorous.
It's not.
I said usually tend
it's
to
me when they say I'm not even looking at the multiplicity of the whole thing. It's like it's in multiple persons. Yes. Whatever you are looking for is in multiple persons. But it doesn't mean you can have all of them. You understand? So
is it true that you can have about 2-3 the ones in your life?
The tres.
Trinity.
Like you can have the one, just like what he is saying. For instance, when you look at the Islamic religion, you are part. I don't want to say pardon.
You didn't even go there.
You are
having 4.
You are allowed to marry about
the 4. So they have the 4,
and you are required to love them equally. Yes. So does that mean you can have about 4 the ones?
Let's throw it today.
Okay, guys.
Let's throw it.
Leave it to you.
Leave it to you. The 1s or the 4s or the 5s. Okay. Anyway, so let's.
So we are leaving the rest to you to discuss. I mean, we've already had a conversation, but you can still join the discussion in the comment section. And of course, don't forget to share it, like it, invite your friends. Let's make this chat and chuckles thing more spicy. Until next time.
Spice, eh?
See you.
Okay, wait. So on that note, he is with the one. We are looking for the ones, right?
Yes, I have.
I'm with the one. Currently, I'm with the one. The ones.
So I'm looking for the ones.
You can also, if you are watching us on YouTube, I always say subscribe and also invite your friends in. You can also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also you can listen to us on Audio Mac. That is, if you don't want to have our face showing on your face, we are too, something that you don't even want to watch us, then you can have the audio version on this platform, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and then Audio Mac.
All right.
Au revoir.